Alright, we should be good to go now. Once again, welcome to the Sunset Archon channel, where we aspire to game from Knights of First Light. And today we will be reacting to the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct, which is supposed to be an hour-long presentation for the Nintendo Switch 2 console. And I am still using air quotes for Switch 2, hoping that it is just a prolonged April Fool's prank. But it is April 2nd right now. No need to worry about pranks. Whatever is shown in this Direct is the real deal. And we are just 8 minutes away from that. So, let us get started. One moment. Right. Okay, doing good. Alright, here we go. Yes, this is still the image I use for all my directs. Rest in peace, 3DS eShop. Okay. Yep, it's running. Now we're just waiting for 7 minutes. Alright, let's see. So, apart from the name, what are you looking forward to with the Nintendo Switch 2? I'm actually looking at someone's bingo card for this Nintendo Direct because I did not make one. But for this particular bingo card, we have something with Toadette. And I gotta agree, it's been a long time since Toadette has been shown in a game that's not Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. And Toadette recently made a comeback in Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door for Nintendo Switch. TTYD for life. Together with Toadsworth. And I'm really hoping Toadsworth comes back too. Next up on this list, we have details on backwards compatibility, especially the exceptions. And yes, there will no doubt be exceptions to this. And there are certain games that only work in handheld mode to begin with, like Pokemon Cafe. Can't play that on the TV. Next, other third parties. Yes. I'm hoping they revive third parties too, certain third parties too, like Dylan's Rolling Western. A game for the 3DS, a trilogy for the 3DS. The one tower defense game I would advertise for if they ever came back for it. I hate most ads, but this is a game from my college days that I could really get behind. The only tower defense game I can get behind. Alright, up next, other first party series. Now, that is a mixed bag. I don't know if it means other established first party series or if they actually try to create something new. Both will be welcome. I really do wonder what kind of first party series could Nintendo make from scratch in 2025 that could actually take off. Next up, hardware features. Purpose of the two USB-C connectors. Yes, that would be good to know because you can only charge through one of them. Alright. Just give me one moment. Yeah, my headsets keep on snagging on stuff. Because I actually have a different pair set up specifically for reaction streams when watching other stuff on YouTube. Alright. Luckily, I do have this lovely audio connector I got back when Radio Shack was still a thing. Rest in peace, Radio Shack. That place was good. Audio headsets, audio adapters. This stuff was meant to last and will actually give you a secure connection between any headsets you have. These days, if you find audio extension cables, also this thing has volume control, but if you try to find anything like that today, it will always be this weird, not quite connected, fade in, fade out kind of stuff. It's just not good, which is why I try to do my best to keep these in working condition. Alright. But yeah, I am wondering what that second connector would be even used for. Because it's not like you can use both of them in the dock. Or maybe you can. We'll find out. Next up, Sega. Self-explanatory. Sega games. Or maybe Sega Genesis support. It could mean a lot of things. Metroid Prime 4 cross-gen or enhanced for Switch 2. I'm guessing this comes from how long Metroid Prime 4 has been in development, whether it is in development for the actual Switch, or if it was always in development for Switch 2, or if they moved to Switch 2 going forwards halfway through development. Next up, Microsoft. Been rumors about Microsoft games no longer being platform exclusive and actually coming to Switch and other consoles. Controllers and their features. Now this is a good one, the C button. That is the mystery around this console. Next, Ubisoft. Mario Kart release in October or earlier is the next one. Console release in October or earlier. At least, and the price point, at least $400. One more thing. Additional launch title. Oh, it's starting. Alright, let's get started! Oh, we got 1 minute left. Alright, get psyched! Alright, 30 seconds. It is now 9 o'clock. Three, two, one. All right, what do we got? All kinds of bits. All right. Building block motif. I can get behind this. Beautiful. I'm loving it already. Some game footage captured in engine. Actual gameplay may vary. Oh, wow, a burger joint called Yoshi's. What do we got? Ah.
Let's go!
Is that a tiny Mario driving a cart? Oh, no. Alright, so we got Mario. Kart. Elbow wheels. Jet skis. They're really ramping up the transformative angle of Mario Kart now. First it was Mario Kart 7 with hang gliders. Then Mario Kart 8 introduced hovercrafts. And now we have grinders and wall riders. Actually, grinding on rails with wheels. Oh! Waluigi got a new costume. Mario Kart World!
Hello everyone, I'm Koichi Kawamoto, and I'll be one of your guides for today's Nintendo Direct. I'm the producer for Nintendo Switch 2.
I'm Takuhiro Dota, the director for Nintendo Switch 2.
It really is Nintendo Switch 2.
And I'm Tetsuya Sasaki, the hardware design lead for Nintendo Switch 2.
What you just saw was Mario Kart World, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2. Now, what do you think this brand new Mario Kart game will be like?
I'm so glad I didn't bet money on that name.
A brand new entry in the Mario Kart series is launching exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Welcome to this vast world. Kart races are held throughout various regions that span the globe. Depending on the time of day and weather conditions, the atmosphere will change.
All right, weather.
And in this Mario Kart game, you can go off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world.
Open world kart, okay.
In the classic Grand Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid for first place.
Oh,
But don't sleep at the wheel. You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition.
nice.
With 24 drivers in each race, the most in series history, the competition is gearing up.
Knockout Tour.
Introducing Knockout Tour. Race non-stop from one corner of the world to another. There are multiple checkpoints along the way. If you're below the placement shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated. Can you make it all the way to the finish line?
Game Up is gonna love this. Free roam.
You can
Hey, Mario,
also
have a soda?
freely drive around this vast world in free roam. By going off-road, you can explore new areas and routes. So drive wherever your heart takes you. You can also go for scenic drives with friends. And
Yeah,
even
scenic.
take photos together at different locations.
Okay.
A brand new race across the entire world starts here. Mario Kart World! The game launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. More details about this title will be shared in an upcoming Mario Kart World Direct. So be on the lookout for more information
All right.
in the future.
Mario Kart World launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. We'll share more details in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
Well, that tells us that it's not coming in April.
Next, we'd like to introduce some of the new features of Nintendo Switch 2.
All right. Here comes the good stuff.
These are the Joy-Con 2 controllers for Switch 2.
Joy-Cons. Ah, they really go
And on
in.
the right Joy-Con 2, we've added a new C button. Let's take a look at some new experiences it offers.
still ahead of all of you guys. Woo!
That was me.
That was you?
I think.
So quick.
No way.
Wait, no.
Nix, I'm coming for you.
No, I'm about to get
Come on, no.
Oh.
Mic integration?
Introducing Game Chat, a new feature for Nintendo Switch 2.
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me? Hello?
Hi, missed you.
With this feature, you'll be able to communicate with friends and family while playing a game.
Should we follow you? Yeah?
Yeah, follow me.
Okay.
Time for an adventure.
While using the Game Chat feature, your voice is recognized by a microphone built into the system.
Oh, okay. But you're still behind me, right? All right, let's keep going. Okay. So,
It can pick up your
jump
speaking
here,
voice
jump here.
clearly, even from a
Look
distance.
at this. Jump on here. All right, let's keep going. It's coming. Let's make a left right here. Let's make a.
When it's noisy around you, your voice will still come through clearly, letting you chat with ease.
How did you get hit by a
Interesting.
boat? Okay, nice.
It does look beautiful. It's okay.
And you can use this feature in handheld mode too, letting you easily chat with friends and family. If you open the chat menu and turn on game screen sharing,
Good job, good job. There we go, there we go.
you can also share your game screen.
Did you see someone just like go on top of that dinosaur?
Really?
They can do that?
Do it? You guys, I just did it.
Oh, I want to do it too.
Oh, shoot. Oh, ooh.
Oh, he's trying to eat me. He's trying to eat me.
Okay, I got it. I got it.
Oh, no.
Yay.
Okay. You can chat to your heart's content, even while playing different games.
Yeah, I know that one. It's so hard, right? It's tough.
Oh, wow.
This
I'm
will
like in the
actually
sky
help.
right here. I'm like, I fell. I'm falling. Okay, we got it. We're safe.
Kirby, look, you're on a star.
That's so cute.
So cute.
This will make coordination a lot easier.
You can adjust the size of your game screen,
Guys, I'm lost. Like,
Where'd you go?
or expand another friend's game screen.
You gotta get above that wall that's to your left.
You're almost there,
It's just like the wall. Like if she gets past the wall.
this is where I have to do
Okay.
a little
What?
wall ride.
It does have some
So
buffering when
everyone
showing
can
other
watch
games.
them play.
Oh, I think I know where you are. I think I know where you are.
That's
Wait.
completely understandable.
Hey,
I
guys,
think we have
we're
to
They'll show the level of buffering.
Welcome.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Let's take a picture here.
Okay, are you ready?
Smile.
Yay.
It not only shows
Oh, yo, that's
your
sick.
game
I
as
like
you're
your
playing it, but
pose mix.
also
On the
what
right
your
Joy-Con
friends
2
are seeing.
controller, there's an additional button. With the C button, you can pull up a chat menu.
Oh, dang.
Oh, really? Wait, actually, guys, I got a call coming right now, so I'll be right back. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
for sure.
Here, you can quickly and easily mute yourself and more. And there's this.
Oh.
By connecting this
Oh,
camera
boy.
to the system,
Hey.
Oh, boy.
Hey, what's up? Hello. Yo, Nick.
Hi, how's everyone doing? Good?
you can appear on screen and video chat while playing a game.
Ah,
Your face is
jeez.
on here.
Wait, Nick, how was your test yesterday?
It was good.
No.
Here's how it looks with just the camera feed.
I'm way behind,
There
guys.
you go. I bet you like
Can you wait for me?
Please look forward to games which use your camera feed like this.
That was good.
Okay.
No,
Yeah,
no,
that
wait,
looks
wait.
good.
Go
That
left,
looks
go
good.
left.
And then-
Left,
Oh, wait,
left,
I'll let you
left.
fix
Okay.
go a little more this way.
Using Game Chat. Even when you're apart, you can play games and hang out as if you were together in the same room. Play together or compete in online multiplayer games. Chat while playing your personal favorites. Decide your own rules for a retro game competition. Or hold a sports competition between families. All together, anytime, anywhere. Game Chat.
What did you think? In developing Game Chat, our goal was for you to enjoy playing online with others more closely, including family and friends, almost as if you're all playing together in the same place. The camera you saw in the trailer is the Nintendo Switch 2 camera. which will be available on the same day as Switch 2.
Did it just glitch?
A Nintendo Switch Online membership will be required to use Game Chat.
Obviously.
However, since we'd like as many people as possible to experience Game Chat, it will be available without a membership for a limited time. We hope you'll try it out.
For a little less than a year.
Additionally, Game Chat supports the Nintendo Switch Parental Controls app, and different settings can be adjusted. For example, whether parental permission is always required when a child wants to use Game Chat to play with their friends.
We'd like to introduce another new experience you can share with family and friends.
Now you just know this means they're going to update the Nintendo
On Nintendo
Switch
Switch,
Online
even if
trailer
you
on
just have
YouTube
one
again.
game, you can pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend and play together. But on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play together locally on multiple systems using just one game, with Game Share. As shown here, even games that require multiple screens can be played if one person owns a compatible game. With Game Share, you can temporarily share compatible games with others who also have Nintendo Switch 2 or a Nintendo Switch system. You can share a game with up to 3 other systems at a time.
Now, this was a
Game Share
concept that
also
was
supports
played
online
around
play with other
during the
Switch 2
days of the
systems,
Nintendo DS.
and you can use it with friends via Game Chat, which we showed earlier. Game Share can only be used with compatible games. This feature is planned for several titles, starting with a free update for Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics on Nintendo Switch. Game Share support is also planned for select games exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2, so we hope you'll look forward to it.
Up next, we'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 system itself.
All right.
Please take a look.
Here we go. Bigger screen, same thickness.
At 7.9 inches, Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch. The system's thickness remains the same. With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen.
I'll believe it when I see
The screen supports up to 120 frames per second, allowing for smoother gameplay in supported titles.
Vivid LCD HDR support.
The LCD screen is more vivid and supports HDR, providing more contrast between light and dark areas of the images.
Joy-Con 2 attached magnetically.
The all-new Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically. Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the system. Detach your controller easily by pressing the release button on the back.
Show us the release button. Bigger SR button.
The SL and SR buttons are bigger for greater comfort and control when playing with a Joy-Con 2 held horizontally.
All right, thank you.
The left and right sticks are now larger.
That's nice, but it would be nice to know that if they were developed
Each
differently.
Joy-Con 2 controller can be used as a mouse to play with compatible games. Both the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls.
Okay.
By adjusting the audio balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes.
Built-in mic.
It has a built-in microphone, so you can voice chat with friends anytime via Game Chat. It also uses noise-canceling technology to filter sounds, so your voice will come through clearly.
3D audio gives a sense of space.
Even if you don't have a surround sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you.
Nice. You just know they had fun with that invisible horse.
Place your Nintendo Switch 2 however you like with a large, sturdy stand. You can move it freely, like this.
Finally, no weird bike-like kickstand.
In addition to the USB-C port found on the bottom of the system, there's one on top as well. It's handy for connecting a USB-C camera or charging in tabletop mode.
Okay, now it makes sense. Now you don't have to elevate the console just to get the
Nintendo
port in.
Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage, 8 times that of Nintendo Switch,
Still gonna
for
get an
storing your
SD
game
card.
downloads, save data, and more. Reading
Wait,
and
I already
writing
have an SD
data
card
is
ready for
also
that.
faster.
Readout? Okay.
Use the Nintendo Switch 2 dock to connect to your TV and enable up to 4K resolution for compatible games. HDR is also supported in TV mode.
Interesting.
The Nintendo Switch 2 dock has a built-in fan that keeps your system cool. This helps keep performance stable.
Marvelous!
On Nintendo Switch 2, you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games.
Compatible.
Physical and digital games are supported.
Compatible, that's the key word. Alright, we're only 18 minutes in, but we're doing good.
As you just saw, Nintendo Switch 2 isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch. We redesigned the system from the ground up and packed in lots of new gameplay features. And to help players better understand the Switch 2 hardware, we're currently developing this game. Mr. Kawamoto!
Hello. My current location is actually inside the game itself. This is Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour,
Oh wow, they're going
exclusive
full
to
Astro
Nintendo Switch
on
2.
this.
I'm standing over here. Okay, everyone, join me inside the game. There are a lot of question mark icons here. Let's examine them. This sign reads, "Where are the magnets?" The Joy-Con 2 controllers attach to the system with magnets. And those magnets are inside the system. The SL and SR buttons on the Joy-Con 2 are made of metal, so that's how they attach to the system.
Okay.
A magnetic circuit is formed between them, so they won't easily detach.
But how do you detach them?
Through examining signs like these, you can discover all sorts of secrets about Nintendo Switch 2.
I'd love to
Another
see how
example, the Joy-Con 2
detachment button
controllers have mouse controls. And when combined with the gyroscopes, you can even do something like this. You can adjust the position of the golf club and aim for the cup by rotating the Joy-Con 2. By combining the mouse controls and gyroscopes, things like this are possible.
Gonna need to buy another mouse
There are
pad for
secrets to
this.
discover even as you're playing minigames and tech demos. Some of the secrets range from the unique features of the system to tiny details you might not notice until they're pointed out. There are plenty.
Imagine them actually
Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour
selling
will
a
launch
Nintendo
as a
Switch
paid
2
digital
brand
game
mouse
on the
pad.
same day as Nintendo Switch 2. So please check it out if you're interested.
Now,
might actually just
I'd
get
like
that.
to share some more
This is the
information regarding Nintendo
most
Switch 2.
immersive tour of a console they've ever given.
This is the game card for Nintendo Switch 2 titles. It's the same shape as Nintendo Switch game cards, but it's now red and it has much faster data reading speeds.
Okay.
Next up is additional storage.
Right.
Switch 2 will only work with micro SD express cards.
Oh.
They're a different type of SD card and will make high-speed data transfers possible.
Lovely. Let me just
Please note that regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not be compatible. Additionally, to transfer data from Switch
Fantastic.
to Switch 2, you can log into your Nintendo account to use the System Transfer feature. With this feature, you can transfer save data, digital games, and more.
So you need to log
We're
into
also releasing
NSO
a new
to do
Pro
a
controller.
Nintendo account.
It has a C button,
data
which
transfer.
launches Game Chat, and on the back, there are new GL and GR buttons, which you can use to assign existing button controls.
Interesting.
In addition, an audio jack has been added.
Yes.
We've introduced a few new features, and after today's presentation, the official Nintendo Switch 2 website will go live. There will also be an Ask the Developer article on the website, where the three of us will talk about the development of Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you'll check that out as well.
And now, the Nintendo Switch 2 launch date.
Come on.
Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th.
Yes! All right.
We're very much looking forward to the day when you all get to experience it, so please wait just a bit longer.
June 5th.
Now, broadly speaking, on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play 3 types of games. The first type is Nintendo Switch 2 games. These games take advantage of the performance and features of Switch 2. The second type is compatible games that were released on Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games are the third type. Some games that were released on Switch will receive upgraded versions that offer things like improved visuals, unique ways to play on Switch 2, and more. Now, I'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Super Mario Party Jamboree. Please take a look.
Super Mario Party Jamboree is getting an upgrade on Nintendo Switch 2. The upgrade expands on the base game and adds new features,
Jamboree
including
TV.
mouse controls, audio recognition, more expressive rumble, and gameplay that uses a camera accessory, all of which can be accessed on Switch 2. Let's check out 3 new and updated modes. First up is Mario Party mode. With a single
realized
camera,
this mouse
up to
might
4 players
actually
can join the festivities.
Give us the thing
You'll
we
be
need
able to see
get
each other's faces
3DS
as you
and
play,
DS games
so you
on
can
it, so-
experience all the reactions and emotions in real
interesting
time.
thought.
Or 4 friends can take the party online. Up next, it's Bowser Live, a mode where the livelier team wins. Bowser will bring you on stage 2, hit blocks to collect the most coins, guide an RC car with your voice, go, and compete in other mini-games using full body movement and sound. Finally, take a ride on the mouse-controlled Carnival Coaster. With the safety bar lowered and secured, you're off. Use mouse controls to shoot down enemies while you feel the bumps and rumbles of the coaster. When you enter a pipe, a minigame will begin. There's a bouldering game where 2 players each control an arm, and one where you shake a can of spray paint and quickly tag objects. Enjoy the thrill of these intuitive minigames. How quickly can you reach the station? From minigames that use a camera, the built-in microphone, mouse controls, and rumble, the biggest party yet is getting even bigger. Super Mario Party Jamboree, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, plus Jamboree TV launches on Nintendo Switch 2, July 24th. Nintendo Switch 2 players who already own Super Mario Party Jamboree can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Jamboree TV by purchasing an upgrade pack.
Okay, so it's not a free upgrade.
Please look forward
like
to a new Mario
Sony
Party
did with
experience,
PlayStation
where you
4,
can see each
PlayStation
other's
5.
reactions while playing.
Hopefully they're
Let's
reasonably
continue
priced.
presenting some more Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games.
Okay.
Nintendo Switch 2
might look
editions
into
of The
this.
Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom feature enhanced resolution and frame rates, and also support HDR, which makes the image more vibrant, so you can play with smoother, higher definition graphics. Plus, you can get even more out of your adventures in Hyrule using Zelda Notes.
Oh.
This new feature can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch app on smart devices. It's a
The current Nintendo
game-specific
Switch Online
service
app
that's
will be
exclusive
renamed.
to the Switch 2 editions of these titles. For example, it can help guide you to various locations, like shrines and Koroks you haven't found yet.
Guidance activating. Proceed north.
And it'll actually map. Okay.
Or
Interesting.
you can share your creations using QR codes and send them to another player to create in their game.
Oh, that is just gonna be crazy. Auto build sharing.
We hope these features will make your adventures even more enjoyable.
Kirby and the Forgotten Land?
In Kirby and the Forgotten
Star-Crossed
Land,
World.
you'll be able to enjoy an additional story exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, along with improved graphics and frame rates. This story takes place in the Forgotten Land after being struck by a powerful meteor that's causing some mysterious changes. We hope you're looking forward to Kirby's new adventure.
Oh, nice.
Metroid Prime 4 Beyond will have both a Nintendo Switch and a Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
Okay. This explains why it hasn't been released. This will be interesting.
In addition to standard controls, you can use mouse controls for intuitive gameplay on Switch 2. Plus, you can explore the immersive world in 4K at 60 frames per second, or enjoy smoother action in Full HD at 120 frames per second. Choose from these two modes, both of which support HDR, based on your preference and playstyle. Plus, Pokémon Legends ZA, which is scheduled to launch later this year, will not only receive a Nintendo Switch version, but a Nintendo Switch 2 edition as well. By taking advantage of the power of Switch 2, you can enjoy your adventure in Lumio City with enhanced resolution and frame rates. The Nintendo Switch 2 edition games you just saw will be available as both physical and digital versions. And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version of a game, you can play the Nintendo Switch 2 edition by purchasing an upgrade pack. We hope you're looking forward to these Nintendo Switch 2 edition games.
Next, I'd like to introduce a brand new game featuring mouse controls with the Joy-Con 2 controllers. Please take a look.
This is interesting. Dragon Drive.
In Dragon Drive, you'll use both Joy-Con 2 controllers as mice to intuitively pull off various moves. We hope you're looking forward to a new twist on 3-on-3 matches using dual mouse controls. Next, here are some games from our publishing and development partners coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Gotta admit, they came up with a great idea.
I have long observed the lands between. This world is in dire need of repair.
Elden Ring. Alright, we are 30 minutes in now.
Can't you? The rays of grace that guide you through your burden. I have no doubt you will become Elden Lord. May you take the throne.
Elden Ring Tarnished Edition.
Hey, I'm Greg Kasavin from Supergiant Games, here to say that Hades 2 is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Our first ever sequel introduces the Princess of the Dead, an immortal witch out to vanquish the sinister Titan of Time. You'll battle beyond the underworld to the ends of the earth, getting to know dozens of characters from Greek myth in a story that reacts to your every setback and victory. It's the kind of game you can quickly pick up and play whether you're experienced with the original or not. Look for more about Hades 2 later this year.
皆さんこんにちは、カプコンの中山です。我々がお届けするタイトルはストリートファイター6です。本体を持ち寄っての対戦はもちろん、任天堂スイッチ2だけの新モードもあります。ソフトは通常版の他に総勢26キャラクターを収録した Years 1-2 ファイターズエディションの2バージョンと、さらにゲームと連動するアミーボとアミーボカードも一緒にスイッチ2の発売日にお届けします。お楽しみに。
And since we're doing compatibility, amiibos are still a thing.
Initiating Arsenal boot sequence. Weapon safety mechanism confirmed. All operating at normal levels. Testing data link with spine. Normal. Commencing launch.
After 2 long wars where our freedom was restricted, we will finally be liberated from humans.
I'm in need of a new arsenal, new equipment, and money. I'm for sale, and you're buying.
Rebels! Thanks for the warm welcome!
This planet will be ours.
The Sovereign Axiom, the Trinitas, has almost completed a weapon that was created to destroy all humanity.
No! Because we're in the middle of a war. Don't you get it?
I won't just stop you. I'll tear you apart!
All children bring hope to our lives.
Demon X Machina. Titanic Scion.
Hey, this is Joseph Fares from Hazelight. I'm super excited for Split Fiction to come to Nintendo Switch 2. The game is a story about friendship. You play as Mio, who writes sci-fi, and Zoe, who writes fantasy. Together, they get trapped in their own stories, and it's up to you and a friend to help them break free. Now, let me tell you this, if you like It Takes Two, you're gonna love this one, trust me. And of course, you'll be able to play Split Fiction on the day Switch 2 launches.
At EA Sports, we're bringing fans together across the world, both on the pitch and on the gridiron. We're excited to announce that EA Sports FC will be coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Madden NFL will also be arriving on the Nintendo platform. EA Sports, it's in the game.
Hi, I'm Alan Tu from Avalanche Software. We are bringing Hogwarts Legacy to Nintendo Switch 2. With enhanced graphics and seamless world transitions, you'll be immersed in the Wizarding world like never before. And the new mouse controls on Switch 2 give you even more ways to experience the adventure. Discover the enhanced magic when Hogwarts Legacy launches on the same day as Switch 2.
Captain, is that mic supposed to be on? Son of a...
Wow, Bikini Bottom content.
Hello, this is Christian Elverdam from IO Interactive. We are bringing our flagship title, Hitman World of Assassination, to Nintendo Switch 2. As the best assassin in the trade, Agent 47 does everything he can to accomplish his mission. And how each mission progresses will vary depending on the player's imagination. Our ever-expanding game will release on the same day as Switch 2. Plus, we are excited to bring another familiar agent to the platform. James Bond. The world's favorite spy is coming to Nintendo Switch 2, so stay tuned.
The story of light and shadow that never fades is reborn. Bravely Default returns, remastered in high definition. Featuring the Brave and Default commands that help you control the flow of turn-based battles. Change and customize jobs to build out your very own party. Enjoy your adventure with upgraded features and enhancements. And all new minigames with unique ways to play. Square Enix presents the classic fantasy RPG, Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster. Set foot in Luxembourg as a warrior of light once more.
セガ龍が如くスタジオ代表の横山です。我々がお送りするタイトルは龍が如くゼロ誓いの場所ディレクターズカットです。1988年東京と大阪2つの歓楽街を舞台に土地を巡る争奪戦が勃発。伝説の始まりを追加シーンとともにお楽しみください。発売日は Nintendo Switch 2の発売と同じ日です。今後のシリーズ展開にもぜひご期待ください。
We'll have more games to show from our publishing and development partners, but for now, we'd like to show a game being developed in collaboration with Nintendo. Please take a look.
What do we got? The click is delayed. Oh! More Zelda.
When the Zonai, who descended from the heavens, joined hands with the Hylians, who dwelled on the surface, their union led to a great and prosperous kingdom. But in time, a terrible evil arose. A war was fought to vanquish this evil, one which future generations would call the Imprisoning War.
Perhaps you truly have traveled back in time.
The story of the Imprisoning War.
So that's Hyrule Castle?
Story leading to the Legend of
Then
Zelda Tears of the Kingdom.
that must mean this really is the past.
A new Hyrule Warrior. Or maybe DLC. Hyrule Warriors. Age of Imprisonment. Alright, I'm definitely going with that. Coming in winter.
That was Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. It's being developed by Koei Tecmo Games with support from Nintendo. We hope you're looking forward to the untold story of the Imprisoning War,
Oh, I am.
which took place in Hyrule long ago.
And now, some news about Nintendo Switch Online.
Oh, here we go.
You can continue to enjoy Nintendo Switch Online on Switch 2.
Okay.
And with Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack, you can enjoy a new membership benefit exclusively on Switch 2. Please take a look at this.
What do we got? Come on. Come on. Yes! GameCube!
Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack will be getting a new classic game library exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo GameCube, originally released in 2001. Here are the titles that will be available at launch. A Legend of Zelda game that looks like a cartoon come to life through cell shading. Controlling the wind using a mysterious baton, Link sets sail on an adventure across the Great Sea. The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker. Transcending history and the world, a tale of souls and swords eternally retold. In this 3D, weapons-based fighting game, each fighter comes equipped with a different weapon, and Link from the Legend of Zelda series enters the fray. Soul Calibur 2. Experience a world of white-knuckle racing at speeds over 2,000 kilometers per hour. 30 machines will put it all on the line in death-defying races. Featuring the series' first machine customization and story mode, get ready to experience F-Zero GX. In games that support multiplayer, up to 4 can play together locally or online.
Oh yes! Multiplayer.
Enjoy these classic games with clearer image quality and higher resolution than the original releases.
Now we just need Kirby
You can
Air Ride.
also check the controls for each title and customize them to your liking.
Yes. Come on. And also a controller.
More titles will be
Sunshine,
added in the
Fire
future.
Emblem, XD Gale of Darkness, Strikers, Luigi's Mansion. Now you can play all the
Nintendo
games
GameCube,
on one console.
Nintendo Classics, the Switch 2 exclusive game library coming to
But I didn't
Nintendo
see
Switch
Kirby Air
Online Plus
Ride.
Expansion Pack, launches the same day as the hardware's release.
All right.
And a dedicated controller
There it
designed
is.
after the original GameCube controller will also be released. It can connect wirelessly and also has a C button to quickly access Game Chat. The Nintendo GameCube controller, exclusively
using
available
that.
for Nintendo Switch Online members, will also be available the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
All right. 17 more minutes. 16
Whether you're
more minutes.
familiar with the games or haven't played them before, we hope you're looking forward to Nintendo GameCube,
I have played the
Nintendo
HD
Classics.
version and beat it, but I am
Of
looking
course,
forward to
you
playing
can continue to play
the
select
GameCube.
games from the systems shown here
NSO
on Nintendo
GameCube.
Switch 2. Okay, let's see some more games from our publishing and development partners.
All right, what do we got? Undertale? Deltarune. Okay. All right, finally the new chapters. A heartfelt journey of humor and friendship. Undertale's parallel story. Deltarune. Available on Nintendo Switch 2 launch day.
Hi, I'm Randy from Gearbox. Borderlands 4, our upcoming flagship Borderlands game, will launch on Nintendo Switch 2. Borderlands is back. Loot and shoot your way through a world filled with wild enemies and outrageous weapons. We're still in development, and it's already the most ambitious Borderlands game we've ever made.
we have seen a lot.
Borderlands 4 will launch in 2025.
To look forward
We'll be
to
sharing a
this.
lot of the game in the months
However,
ahead,
one
and
thing
there's more from 2K on the
remains
way.
iffy for me.
Hi, I'm Dennis Shirk from Firaxis
Are they
Games.
going to revamp the current
We're releasing a
Nintendo
Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Sid Meier's Civilization 7. In Civ 7, you'll establish an
more
empire and
responsive.
guide your people
I'll put it
throughout
like
the ages
that.
of history.
Because there are instances where
With
it
the new
just
mouse
freezes
controls,
just loading up
players can
the
enjoy a
list of
more
games.
intuitive gameplay experience.
It's just hanging
Civ
there
7 launches on the
for
same day as Switch 2.
up to 30 seconds even.
And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version, you can experience mouse controls on Switch 2 by purchasing the upgrade. And we have even more news from 2K.
Hi, I'm Lionel Jinks.
And I'm Ben Bishop.
Our final announcement for today is that WWE 2K is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Plus NBA 2K as well.
We can't wait to see you in the ring.
And on the court.
4 kids find this old tattered man. Off they went armed with nothing but youthful enthusiasm and a profound lack of preparation. Boom! Terrible at steering a rope. Let's slay some material. Awesome! You nailed it! Hook, line, and sinker. Tastes amazing,
don't freeze on me now.
Really have started to master this survival thing. Next stop, the top. Ha! Nicely done.
Right, hang on.
Well, I think that's everything. Let's set sail. This time, for home.
Hi, I'm Dave Crooks from Dodge Roll.
Lovely. All right, let me try to
Here's the first look at Enter the Gungeon 2. Dodge countless bullets and aim for the Gungeon's depths in our roguelike shooter sequel. Now reloaded in a new 3D art style. You can expect some fan-favorite elements to return. We're still working on the game, and we're excited to share more with you in the future.
Nope. It's not on me. This whole thing just froze. Okay, here we go. We're back. And of course it's on Civ 7. I wonder if they fixed all those bugs found with the spinning brick. Wait, what?
Hello, my name is Adam Badowski from CD Projekt Red. We are delighted to bring the immersive world of the dark future to Nintendo players for the first time.
It's official.
Cyberpunk 2077 is an open-world action-adventure RPG set in Night City. Thanks to Nintendo Switch 2, you can transport yourself to the city of dreams at home or on the go. Get ready to meet unforgettable characters and discover engaging stories when Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition comes to Nintendo Switch 2 on launch day.
So we can actually
こんにちは
see this.
スクエアエニックスの浜口です
And
任天堂スイッチ2でファイナルファンタジー7リメイクインターグレードを発売いたします
Alright, from the
本
sound,
作はミッドガル脱出までを描いた3部作シリーズの1作目となり20年以上の時を経て再創作された新しい FF7 を体験いただけますスイッチ2で展開するFF7 リメイクシリーズにぜひご期待ください
Okay, now we're kind of synchronized back. We're still off ever so slightly. I really don't know what they're doing on their end. Alright, Hollow Knight Silksong. So yeah, I'm hoping they do revamp the Nintendo eShop. Puyo Puyo Tetris 2S. Rune Factory Guardians of Ozma. Star Wars Outlaws, love it. Well, I guess it's good that they didn't put that on the Switch, otherwise there would be so many consoles turned to slag over... what? Naga's Ambition. Shadow Labyrinth? Lido Remastered, The Mystery of the Solar Song. No sleep for Hanamega. Reanimal. So that's the horror stuff. Of course they're gonna put Fortnite on this. Arcade Archive 2, Ridge Racer. Professor Layton and the New World of Ski. Tamagotchi Plaza. Human Fall Flat 2. So much to look forward to. What are you excited for?
We've shown a lot of games so far. The next game will be the last from our publishing and development partners. Please take a look.
Here we go. What do we got?
I give you my blood. I give you my life. Turn, O wheel, and transport him to a night of moonlight, to humanity's very dusk.
Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon to depart.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood.
Will flow for one, and one alone.
Whole lot of nightmare fuel at the end of this. Got 5 minutes left. $2026.
What you just saw was a brand new game by From Software. We'll be publishing a creator's voice article where the game's director, Hidetaka Miyazaki, will share more details about the game, so please check it out when it's available. That's all from our publishing and development partners. We'd like to thank the developers who appeared today, as well as our publishing and development partners who prepared footage for this presentation. In addition to what you saw today, our partners are working on many games coming to Nintendo Switch 2. We'll showcase more games in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it. Next, please take a look at this.
All right, what do we got? Star. A single unlit star. Oh, jump start. And we're back with Kirby. What else do we got? Come on. Come on, start it up. If you hit it enough times, it'll start. Oh boy. Yeah, wait. Yes! Come on, please let this be what I think it is. Oh yes! Kirby Air Ride is back! That's why it didn't show up on NSO GameCube. Kirby Air Ride! Kirby Air Riders! Director? Masahiro Sakurai. Thank you!
Kirby Air Ride, which originally released on the Nintendo GameCube system over 20 years ago, is getting a brand new game. We hope you're looking forward to Kirby Air Riders, directed by Masahiro Sakurai. Next is our last trailer for today. Please take a look.
Oh, wow. That was beautiful. What do we got? The last trailer. Bananas. Ingot Isle. Oh, new Donkey Kong, maybe. It really is delayed. The sound. I'm gonna have to go through the trailers after this just to watch them without this weird delay. Turn Donkey Kong into a miner. Now this is something I can get behind. July 17th.
That was a brand new 3D platforming action game starring Donkey Kong, called Donkey Kong Bonanza. With incredible strength, smash through enemies, walls, the ground, and just about everything as you demolish your way through a massive underground world.
Destroy it all!
More details will be shared in the future. We hope you're looking forward to it.
Thank you for watching so far.
To recap, Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th. Finally, here are the hardware options that will be available at launch. We'll release Nintendo Switch 2, as well as a bundle that includes a digital version of Mario Kart World.
Now I'm going for the physical version. Check out that game
For more
card.
details, please check the official Nintendo Switch 2 website, which goes live later today.
We've covered a lot of information, but that's all we have to share for today.
You'll have to wait just a bit longer for launch. We are very much looking forward to everyone being able to experience Nintendo Switch 2.
We appreciate you joining us today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for all that you provided. This is truly a beautiful thing. Wait, that was an April Fool's joke? We're actually getting a Treehouse Live, April 3rd to 4th, 2025, 7 a.m. Pacific Time. Wow. So yeah, we actually got a lot in there. Started with Mario Kart World, getting more information on that in just 15 days. Then, the question everyone's been asking, what is the C button? We got Game Chat, which has a new menu to support mic support and screen sharing. Screen sharing is actually done pretty well. You have your main game up top and everyone you're game chatting with at the bottom. But it actually shows your screen as well for what everyone else is seeing. So you can actually get a good idea of how much the video is buffering on your end. Seriously, good stuff. My main concern is the Nintendo Switch 2 camera. I feel like that can go south real quick. But it is good that the parental controls are going to be modified to handle game chat. And hopefully the same can be said to handle Nintendo Switch 2 camera support. We also have local game share, a concept that hasn't really been seen since the days of the Nintendo DS, when you could actually do local play with someone that doesn't have the game. I really enjoyed that feature back then, and it's good to see that it's being brought back. Even more so for those games that are especially resource intensive. Switch players have probably long noticed that the internal fan on their Switch is blowing like crazy just to keep it from catching fire. So, it is good to hear that the Nintendo Switch 2's dock will actually have a built-in fan rather than just being a glorified holster that allows you to play it on TV, but also connect various peripherals via all of the ports in the back. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. And I only gotta wait, what? 2 months, 3 days. Then we have the 3 types of games. Switch 2 games, compatible Switch games, and Switch 2 Edition games, which are essentially either games that come as the Switch 2 Edition, or that you have as the Switch Edition and purchase the upgrade pack. My only complaint is that they didn't exactly specify how much those update packs would cost. But really, I don't expect them to do that on a worldwide direct, because then they were already having trouble with syncing all of the audio with the voice syncing and whatnot. So trying to get them to lay out all of the prices for all the different regions right then and there probably wasn't going to happen. But for the games that actually have a Switch 2 edition, we have Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, and Pokemon Legends Z-A. And we're getting new content for Kirby and the Forgotten Land, so that's good. Because I need to replay that game anyway, because back when I streamed it, there was an incident where I just kept playing, but I didn't realize that my entire stream froze. And people were just looking at a glitched out screen. That stream is still up today. Give it a look if you'd like, but you're not gonna see much. I don't even know if the audio on that actually caught. But yeah, that was the turning point that got me to switch from OBS, and I am never going back to Gamecaster. That was probably my mistake. So I got to OBS, started tinkering around with HTML and JavaScript to create the timers you see today. And I'm glad I did. But yeah, lesson? If you're going to start streaming, just go to OBS. Don't use Gamecaster. Even if it is overwhelming at the time, you will get more out of it. People will be understanding about mistakes that happen, the technical difficulties, as long as you learn from it. Just keep learning, just keep tinkering, and then you will have something all your own. Yeah, another thing that I was surprised about is they're actually putting decent functionality, or decent additional functionality into the Nintendo Switch Online app, soon to just be called the Nintendo Switch app. Being able to put in a little GPS for TOTK, Tears of the Kingdom, so you can actually figure out where to go next. Yes, that's funny, I know, considering there's a map in there. But one thing I was surprised about is that the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of the Tears of the Kingdom is apparently going to have functionality to operate with Nintendo Switch Online to project your current position in the game to the app. So as you move, the cursor on the map in the app moves. And it'll actually give you directions. This, honestly, I would say this is an ingenious feature. Personally, I have not had a reason to download the Nintendo Switch Online app, but this might actually be it. Yeah, I think that'll be it. So, next we also have a surprise that we came across, Dragon Drive. I gotta say, I am actually curious about playing that game. Also we have the tutorial game for the Nintendo Switch 2. Actually going over the various features. I am someone who appreciates the manual, so having all these games these days without a manual to actually go through is kind of depressing. Even the 3DS games that actually had digital manuals built into the game card itself, that was welcome. But now you don't even get that. You just get a very minimalist tutorial. Either a minimalist tutorial that doesn't tell you enough, or an invasive tutorial that just says, where you just say, get out of my face and let me play. There's no balance anymore. So, but this, I'd actually be willing to make an entire stream going over all of the bits and pieces that are in this. So yeah, look forward to that. We also have Hyrule Warriors: Age of Imprisonment. All the good stuff detailing what happened back there during the Imprisonment War. Similar to what happened 100 years ago before Breath of the Wild. These are the in-between stories you just love to see. And we're finally getting Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade on something other than a PlayStation. Granted, I do have that game for PlayStation now. It took me a while to find because I didn't get it during launch. Also managed to get Rebirth, but seeing as how it's coming for Nintendo Switch 2, I think I might actually hold off on that and stream it for Nintendo Switch 2 just for, you know, performance reasons, just to analyze how well it's been crafted for Switch 2 and how well the Switch 2 handles it. Then we got Nintendo GameCube on the NSO Plus expansion pack. Full disclosure, I was excited when Nintendo 64 came out for NSO Plus expansion pack. Still play a lot of those games. Still play Paper Mario. Loving it. But this, for the Nintendo 64, I did not even bother buying the controller for it. But I think I will for the GameCube version. You better believe I'm going to be playing Super Mario Sunshine. I played it for the Super Mario All-Stars version. I had some issues with it. But I still made it through the game. So I'm looking forward to seeing if they handle it better. If they handled the NSO version with the actual controller better than what they did with All-Stars. And maybe I'll actually see if said controller works with 3D All-Stars. That might also be a reason to look into the NSO Nintendo 64 controller to see if that works with Super Mario 64 on All-Stars. Yeah, it's gonna be a wild year. And finally, well, not finally, we do have Donkey Kong Bonanza. You know, that's a thing. I don't think I've ever played a Donkey Kong game. I've thought about looking for them, but something always came up that made me put it on the back burner. But this is just an opportunity I cannot pass up with Donkey Kong Bonanza. And it's usually one game that leads me down the rabbit hole to find all of the others to see what they were like. No matter how long ago that was. And I do not regret that. It's usually a fun journey seeing how it all turns out. Lastly, one thing I was really looking forward to seeing in NSO Plus expansion pack that wasn't there, Kirby Air Ride. I was so sad when I didn't see it among that list, but I didn't know what I was looking at first. I thought it was just a new Kirby game. Just seeing that star fall, no light, then you see Kirby driving onto it, hitting it. I thought he just ran into something that near killed him. And he was just trying to survive the fall. Got the warp star running, and then you see those engines. You see those engines and you know what's coming. Kirby Air Ride. Or now, Kirby Air Riders. I really do love Kirby Air Ride, and that was one of the first games that I streamed on the channel just as a test stream to make sure everything was running. Again, that was when I was using Gamecaster. But it will be fun playing that game when it comes out. Going down memory lane and seeing what they've improved upon. There is so much to look forward to in the Switch 2. But that is going to do it for today. Thank you so much to everyone who came to watch this Nintendo Switch 2 Direct with me, and those who come to watch the playback later. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you will be notified when I start playing all of these games and any other news that may come up going forward. I'm not quite sure, but I may also stream the Mario Kart World Direct to see what else they have in store for us. And that will be on a Thursday in just 2 weeks. Hope to see you there. And for those of you forsaken by the YouTube algorithm, no longer getting notifications for streams and videos promptly, think about joining the Sunset Grove Discord. The link is in all of the descriptions of all of my streams. And there I will actually be posting notifications for my streams at least 1 hour ahead of time. Hope to see you there. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I will see you next time.